Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Wednesday market webcast. All right, December has arrived. And yesterday, another really nice volatility day. I couldn't really ask between the overnight trade and some of the directional down and then the move higher from yesterday. I mean, it was just a really solid trading day. Nice way to end the month. We find ourselves trading up here at 46.26. You've seen it consistently hold that 50-day exponential. You've seen it consistently hold. It's been on a really wide, whippy, lower Bollinger Band ride now for the last 4 sessions. You can see how the daily band has gotten involved with lower band each day. The key, we always talk about, upper band, middle band, lower band. Well, the bears finally dealt with middle band and lower band rather than just sitting and living in buy dips land, for over a month and not dealing with, basically anything in between, with an inability to really even touch the 9-day at certain points. Here's what I would say, and I've given this speech many times over the last 10 years. The down days are great. But don't get cocky, and don't get all bared up. Only get bared up when the bears give you a reason to get bared up. So what would be some reasons to get bared up? Taking out yesterday's low would be good. That's a nice start. Converting the 50-day exponential moving average to resistance, that's a nice second step. And then getting back down into some of these areas that we haven't seen in over a year. The 100-day. And then this little purple line that just kind of sits down here in la-la land, which is, the ultimate long-term mean reversion for the market, the 200-day. That's stuff to get bared up about. Right now, you have to say to yourself, okay, well, how many times are you not going to take out the lower Bollinger Band? How many times are you not going to take out the 50? And how many chances do you really think we have to hold the mid-band up here before it's, what's that I hear off in the distance? Oh, is it jingle bells? Oh, wait, Santa's coming now? Well, I don't want to get left at that station. I don't want to miss that train. And then everybody jumps on the damn train. The bears have to actively do something to counteract that dynamic. Otherwise, it's exactly what you're going to get. That's what you're going to get. So, how do they do it? Hourly chart. Look, the lower low versus Friday, that's good. That's good. Holding daily mid there, that's good. You got to keep weekly pivots sealed off. You can let these little moments happen. You had one yesterday, you had one today. Look, they sold the open yesterday. It was freaking awesome. Okay? And I'll sit here and make fun of the bears all I want because we're short when we need to be short and we're long when we need to be long. And there's no ideologies going on. I mean, you have places that all they do is they come in every day and they short the market and they bitch and moan when it doesn't go down. And then the one day that it does, they're all geniuses. And then the rest of the time, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. They're fighting price. Don't fight price. If thing wants to go down, be short. If thing wants to go up, be long. If you think that sounds complicated, come in the room for a month and tell me if you still think it's complicated, because you won't. Bottom line. So they can let these little moves up happen as long as they keep dumping it when the time comes. So when's the time? Don't give up weekly pivot, bears. Again. Don't give up weekly pivot. Don't trip over a blade of grass in open field. Okay? If they can hold this, make some progression to the downside, take out this little 45.96 spike low, which is what Europe ripped it off of. And then you don't have to necessarily take it all out today. Just put in a down day. Can you just put in a regular down day and then hold it for the following Globex? If you can do that, you're in good shape. You're in very good shape. And down there, the red line is what you got to deal with. That's at 50. You need to deal with the 50. So what do the bulls want to do? Well, we know what the bulls want to do. The bulls want to do what they've always done, which is take one of these, turn it into these little higher lows, spook everybody, make Europe buy it, get up over the top, take out weekly pivot, go after yesterday's spike high up at 44 quarter, take that out, and then we're dealing with the 9-day and the 20-day. And by the time it gets back up here, after holding it a couple of times, Monday and Tuesday, banking on the fact that most people, whether even if they want to be shorter, saying, oh, here we go again, they're not going to get me this time, and they back off, and then, up we go. That's the dynamic. That's the dynamic. Bears have a chance to actively avoid that if they can hold weekly pivot and just kind of, take out this hourly mid-band and just live down here for a couple of days. Get the market used to trading stuff with 45s on it, then go after that low, then go after the 50. The biggest problem with the Bears is they do too much too fast, and that it's so easy just to pick them off and take them to the upside. It really hasn't been too much that way this time. There hasn't been an ounce of panic in this tape either. I'll tell you that right now. Not an ounce. So it's been a pretty orderly move down. They're trying to bounce it. But like I always say, look, the Bears are going to take it down. The Bulls are going to bounce it. Then what are the Bears going to do about it? That's the exact moment where we find ourselves this morning. All right. Everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well. Happy December. Come check out the room. I'll talk to you tomorrow.